Hello everyone. Today we will see what are the different disciplines involved in HCI, why HCI study is important, the psychology of everyday things. As we will see in this diagram, the five different disciplines involved in human computer interaction. Computer science touches to that discipline. So first discipline is psychology, second is cognitive science, third is philosophy, fourth is sociology, fifth is anthropology, and sixth one is computer science and engineering. So what is psychology? It is the scientific study of human mind and its function. So psychology is the study of scientific study information of how human behavior, human mind and its function. Accepting the user's interaction, user communication with other. Modeling the user and behavior. Physical capability. Then sociology is the study of development, structure, functioning of human society. Social science methodology involved to make analysis of the system. Art, the expression or application of human creative skill and imagination, typically in a visual form such as painting, producing work to be appreciated primarily. So as you all know that whenever any diagram is in front of you, so instead of information you are able to understand this diagram very easily. So that is the main concept behind any image or diagram. What is design then? A plan to show the look and function or working of a building object before it is made. So what is the concept of design? First of all, it look building the particular object before it made. Cognitive science in development of the system user are friendly with other technology within same product usage. Cognitive science is the interdisciplinary scientific study of the mind and its processes. It examines the nature, the task and the function of cognition. So cognitive science is the scientific study. It is the study of our mind. It examines the nature of human being and the different tasks. Cognitive scientists study intelligence and behavior with the focus on how nervous system represent, process and transform information. Philosophy, in which knowledge of everything was considered. In philosophy, all the knowledge will be considered. Anthropology, it is study of social science with relationship maintenance for accomplishment of computer supported cooperative writing, that is CSCW. User interface layout. Engineering, computer science, the study of computing, programming and computational in correspondence with computer system, faster system, means of building better interfaces. Linguistics, the scientific study of verbal communication and its structure, including the study of grammar, syntax and phonetics. It is an exact branches of linguistics include socio-linguistic, dialectology, psychology linguistic, comparative linguistic, structural linguistic, language for command, which will interact with the computer. Philosophy: creating consistency, steadiness, reliability, dependability. Physical capability of user to interact with computer. Anthropology: the study of human societies, cultures and their development. Ergonomics: it is the study of people efficiency in their working environment for equipment design. Artificial intelligence: the theory and development of computer systems able to execute tasks normally requiring human intelligence, such as speech recognition, decision making, conversion between language. So you all see the applications artificial intelligence where speech recognition, decision making, like different sensor are using, so according to that the machine will behave like that. Why HCI study is important then? Socio-technology study is HCI because it relates how individual users or groups use and how they are affected by computers and communication systems. In the history, computers were costly and used by technical individual only, but now computers are used by any person. Computer and software manufacturers have observed the significance of making computer user friendly, easy to use. As you all know that nowadays using computer and different software is very easy. Improvement in human computer interaction have resulted from research on new hardware and software technologies and new traditions of thinking about interaction between people and computer. As computer become present and show a cumulative role in our lives, the reputation of HCI research is emphasized. The growth of novel kinds of occupation materials, electronic communities has activated. As shown in figure, to make HCI reliable, user must have short memory or long-term memory to solve problem of any kind of perception. As we will see in this diagram, this is the user must have the memory. So what are they? Long-term memory and learning, short-term memory, problem solving, decision making, attention and sex. And problem solving and decision making is based on search and scanning. And long-term memory and learning and attention and set is depend on the time perception. Short-term memory also depend on the time perception. Then time perception is useful, accomplish what is needed, usable, perform it, use with interaction, make people want to use it. And usable, perform it again distributed in three parts, that is user friendly, easy and naturally. Means how user perform that particular hardware or you can say any application, it is based on that. So how the importance of HCI, how the application will be very user friendly in front of the user. So by using the HCI concept, it will be very easier to use that particular software or hardware. While problem solving, user need searching and scanning techniques. User have three U categories for interaction. Interaction must be useful to accomplish a task and fulfill a tame task of the same. Usable interaction perform task easily. As you all know that when the task is completed very easily, when our interaction is very easy with the system. Interaction with attraction make people to mark towards success of use computer with human and result into why HCI study is important. Result of 3U. What is the meaning of 3U? Useful, usable and use. So why HCI is very needful, why it is very important? So this, as you will see in this diagram, first of all, to develop GUI, that is graphical user interface. Why we go for the HCI? To develop speech recognition, to develop virtual environment, to develop cognitive model of human learning, to develop gesture and hand recognition, to develop multimedia representation. Why HCI study? HCI must be taken critically by designers and educators for additional convolution in the system is to be coordinated by increased simplicity and usability in the interaction. So using the HCI we create and develop the simplicity and usability of the interface. Best GUI, graphical user interface. To develop best GUI need HCI development. User friendly virtual environment. So by using the HCI we develop user friendly and virtual environment. Applying with virtual environment in HCI made tremendous usage from virtual operating system. User friendly gesture and handwriting recognition. Then user friendly multimedia presentation. To establish the WIMP, that is window icon menus and pointers, style of interaction, direct manipulation, natural language. So by adding the WIMP concept, by adding the natural language, direct manipulation, style, so our interaction is very easier towards the computer. Why HCI study is important? To extend E2U to S, that is effectiveness, efficiency, usability, utility, safety of system that include computers. Efficiency, to calculate how rapidly user can achieve their objectives. Utility, to develop for providing the right kind of functionality so that user can do what they need. Utility having the two different concepts, high utility and low utility. In high utility, scientific calculator provide many mathematical operations. As you all know that if you compare scientific calculator and the normal calculator, so scientific calculator provide a different functionality. Okay. Then low utility software drawing tools does not allow freehand drawing but support polygon shape drawing. Quality of life. With the help of 3Us, that is useful, usable, use, computers are easy to use by students, making nation more competitive. As more and more users use computer and mobile in their regular life, automatically it increases economic growth of nation. So once we want to grow our nation, we require more user-friendly equipment to develop. Growth of computer and communication industries. So the industry growth is also increases whenever we are adding the concept of HCI. You all know that Bluetooth, Wi-Fi are very few technologies started the real need of communication industry. Now IoT mainly targeted with technology of HCI. So IoT adopt the concept of HCI, human computer interaction. Internet of Things adopt the concept of HCI. So that's why it is very popular. Revolution in national security. Computer based commands. So CCI also called as 3CI. So what is the meaning of first C in a revolution in national security? Computer based commands, computer based communication, computer based intelligence system, computer based control. So whenever we are talking about the security, concept of security, these are the basic concept, that is CCI. There will be computer based on the command, based on the communication, based on the intelligence system and the control. So 3CI is the responsible for revolution in defense applications. So as you all know that whatever the defense application for the purpose of defense, so it will be very carefully go for the 3CI concept. What is revolution enable HCI? Low cost of processor and memory with GUI is now affordable by millions of people. Few years back, software need to purchase with copyright issue. Nowadays, free software revolution with HCI produces million of market. So as you all know that nowadays we are using so many software which will be free and open source. So with the help of HCI it is possible. So what is revolution enable for UI user interface? So first is CLI, second is MDI, third is GUI, and final last one is NLI. So what is CLI? That is command line interface. What is MDI? Menu driven interfaces. What is GUI? That is graphical user interfaces. And NLI, natural language interface. In a command line interfaces, what it do? It displays prompt on keyboard and execute the command which produces text output. So command line interface means what? You throw some command, whatever task you have to do, you just throw the command and according to that it will give you the output. That is CLI. What is menu driven interface? You all use that, menu driven interfaces. That is the example of you are using the websites, different websites. So here it is the MDI. User has list of items to choose and can make selection by highlighting, right? You are using the website, so at that moment there will be different there will be a menu, there will be a list, there will be a form. So that is the MDI. What is graphical user interface? Graphical user interface, it is the uses of WIMP, that is windows, icons, menus and pointers. Okay. So NLI, natural language interface, generally activate text processing. So what is the advantages of these four different advantages? So first of all, what is the advantages using CLI, command line interface? It is very flexible with the help of switches. we are taking the example of switches. Second is expertise make quickly accessible commands. If you get a expertise on that particular command, so it is very easier for you to handle the particular commands. Okay. Third is very less use of system resources. That is the main advantages of CLI. Then what is the disadvantages of CLI is user need to learn complex commands. If the command is very difficult, so you have to learn that. That is the disadvantages. And second is if user are not aware of command, don't know the features. So if the user don't understand the command, it quite difficult for him to use the CLI. Second is MDI. So what is the advantage of the MDI? No need to learn any complex command and language. No need to learn the complex command while using the MDI. Ideally, it is successful only when limited user prefer this option. So it is successful, MDI is successful when limited user are using that. Okay. So what are the disadvantage of MDI? Very limited option, so limited usage of user. So MDI will be used by very limited user, right? Now if the option will be very less for or option is given to user very less, so less user, only those user will use that system who can understand that. Second disadvantage of MDI is it may be frustrated many times. Example, we are taking the simple example of ATM center. Sometime if you didn't understand the ATM system, so you just frustrated how to use that. I'm talking about the non-technical person. Technical person are very easily handle the particular ATM center, but whenever the non-technical person, it is quite difficult for them. So limited user will be used. What is GUI then? What are the different advantages of GUI? Is to use, speed of learners number always increase, greater range of software available. So while using the GUI, the speed is larger, it will be increases, and range of the software will be larger and easy to use. Okay, fast to use. What is the disadvantage of GUI then? Dialog boxes may not be closed by any new user. Somehow whenever the user, again I will give the example of a non-technical person, he didn't understand where the dialog boxes will be closed, how to close, so it is quite difficult for him to use this GUI. Thief will capture only through video streaming. So this is another disadvantage of GUI. Then NLI, what is the advantages of NLI? Training not required over here. Training is not required. It is very easier to understand. Second is quick use. We can use very quick. Third is can be used by any disabled. And what is the disadvantage of NLI is many bugs does not have any fixed solution. If we get the bugs on while using the NLI system, then it is quite difficult, or we cannot fix the solution for this. Then we are looking for what are the different applications of these four systems. In a command line interface, ideal for visual impaired user. Second is preferably by system administrator. And application of MDI is MP3 player, ATM, washing machine, and many more home appliances. You are using the washing machine, you are using the different appliances. That is the example of or application of MDI. What is the application of GUI? In software, all software, there will be a use of GUI, graphical user interface. Then what is the application of NLI, natural language interfaces? Artificial intelligence appliances. So those appliances using the sensor, IoT, robots is the example of NLI. Then we are looking for psychology of everyday things. What are the psychology of human being? How the human being think? What is the psychology? Why once we use any software? So first of all, we have to understand that, and according to that, the need of user, we have to develop such kind of applications, right? So for any kind of development, if developer allow user to select an appropriate choice from the list of commands, right? Whenever developer develop the thing according to the need of the customer, right? So customer demand you according to that you have to just go through, or how you can develop that particular thing, we can just try to look for that. Okay, so first of all you have to take care of your customer. It automatically increase usage of particular software. Developer maintains user psychology principle. We need to understand context. So we have to understand the particular customer. So we have to use the concept of context. Context in terms of actual experiment. Context is nothing but what? Actual experiment. Context in terms of measures used in experiments. Context in terms of subject involved. Means if you are working for mobile application, right? So according to that, if you are working for any development of game, so you have to first of all think how, what is the need, what is the exactly that particular game will develop, right? So what is the thinking of the children, what they expected, what exactly they need whenever they are playing this game. So context is like that. Context in terms of background study of design. So you have to detailed study of background designing, right? How the particular application will look like, how the particular application colors, the panels, the particular background color, the forms. So all you have to think of for that. So psychology include GOMS model of Carr, Moran and Neville. So GOMS is very important concept of psychology. Psychology includes. So it works on 4 things, that is goals, operators, method and selection, right? That is the meaning of GOMS. G stand for goals, O stand for operators, M stand for methods and S stand for selection. Okay, so what is goals? Maintain the psychology of user goal. You should maintain the psychology, then you achieve the specific goals, right? You have to first think how, what is the output, what is the main requirement of that particular application. Okay, then describing what the user requirement, you have to describe what the requirement of user. Then second is operator, maintain the basic action of user performance. You have to maintain the action whenever the user use first page and he navigate till the end, right? So the journey in between that, how he operate, he can't frustrate whenever he are using your application, right? So example for this, use of select command in query processing language. Third is method. In a method, n number of ways where goals are divided into sub goal. right? So it is the method how you can achieve that goal, how you can divide the number of steps, that shows the methods. Then maintain window also includes sub window. You have to suppose you have to develop one application, in that you have to develop some window. So how you can easily distribute the particular first page, second page. So according to that your method you have to develop that. Okay. Then final thing is selection. A specific option will select to do specific task to maintain high level of psychology. So here it is the diagram, choice of user psychology. First there is whether use guideline. If it is no, use directly software. If it is yes, then psychology. Then whether sufficient option available for this. If it is yes, then again we are thinking for psychology. If it is no, then checking for other option. And is sufficient technique available for this, then if yes we can use for the psychology, and if it is no, then we again check and searching difference analogy. Then whether software develop predict model. If it is yes, then it is psychology. If it is no, then searching and wasting time for other alternative ultimate. So choice of user psychology is here. Okay. Then choice number one, which software preferred by user, which will check usability of software according to preferred guideline or not. We can take the example of MATLAB over here. Is the software produces graph without training, any user can't use it directly. Whenever the non-technical person wants to use that MATLAB software to use, it is quite difficult for him to use that. That is the example of your choice number one. Whether use guideline, any software you given to your customer, you need to give the guideline how to use that particular software. Choice number two, MATLAB software use predictive model, whether it produces any variations in outcome, or user may waste time to search for other software like Mathematica. So once user will get bored while using the MATLAB, he go for the different software, right? So you have to first thinking about the choice number second, searching and wasting time. You are not develop your application like user just search and waste their time, right? You have to develop it very fast in a nature, so user will understand very fastly. Choice number 3 and 4 are very basic technique, and option used to develop is to use and will check for other option. So whether when the user will using your system, it having the very easy to understand, so he go for the next option. Human psychology is based on information processors. In information processor, from where user to know about product. Second is receiving input from word, from person, newspaper, media, advertisement. Third is storing, manipulating and using information. Need to use any software, human psychology is checking how much storage. So whenever software will develop, first of all we have to look about storing capability of the particular system. It is possible to manipulate online. It is useful information or info. There are 6 fundamental psychological aspects affected on HCI design. So 6 fundamental psychological aspects used in the HCI design. What they are? Affordances means a connection between human and needed object. Human can use some natural object as well as man-made object. According to affordability, human can utilize an object to develop affordable product. So afford- affordances is many very important part in the fundamental. Signifiers. Sometimes users can provide knowledge how to utilize an object. Such kind of help called as signifiers. For example, creation of class in C++. So signifiers is the example of creating any whenever you creating any class in C++. So it is the or object, it is the signifiers. Mapping, it is connection between two set of things. Example is mapping example is creation of table rows and column can be used for array understanding, right? Whenever you are creating array, there will be a number of rows. Okay. Feedback, performance of action done by user is a feedback which is always knowledgeable. Conceptuality, which can be explained to give simple understanding of any product. Conceptuality tell us how the simple use of product, how user understand, whether user understand while using this particular product. That is conceptuality. Constraints in design development, logical, physical and cultural constraint plays important role. So these are the 6 important fundamental psychology aspect which will be effect on the SCI design. Thank you very much.